Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. Just like with the last two episodes, we are still busy doing all the side quests from the board on the Bracer Guild. And at the moment we are in the basement of the Zeiss Central Factory, about to head into the tunnels to exterminate a monster that's in there. To be honest, I can't remember the name, but I know there's a monster in there and we're gonna kill it. I haven't grinded in between the episode to up my CP, but I'm sure we'll be fine. So let's get to it. And of course along the way we'll try to defeat every enemy we come across, even if it's just to get some extra CP, and of course adding the monsters to the list, because the one thing I do need to remember in this region is the same thing I did when we were in Ruin, and that is check the enemy's item list, what they drop, hoping that they might drop another weapon, maybe a very good quartz. Just something that might aid us in combat. Because what I'm thinking is, because I have been thinking about what I want to do with the orphans, and I think the one thing I need to get out of my head is that I don't need to be fixed on a character with what I put in there. I can always change it. Because that's the thing, because like I have healing on Estelle. To be honest, the entire team has at least some form of healing in their party, but I don't need to have it stay like that. I can just say, alright, at this time this works better, so just change it and not stay too focused on the thing they have right now. Because what I'm thinking is that eventually the quartz that are for the two slotted entries, like I think Estelle is wearing two of them, I think those will probably be the best to have to increase our skills, because they are better, they do at least two things. I think those will probably not be sold at the stores. We probably need to get them from chests and maybe even from monster drops. And that is the reason I want to make sure that we defeat every enemy and that I check on their list what they drop. So we know potentially if they're dropping a rare quartz, because we want that. And then we can decide whether or not we want to grind for it or not. And let's be honest, if we get an extra level or two along the way before we reach the exterminated monster, it will just be better, cause I am still wondering if we get an actual new S-craft with the characters in this game, because so far all the S-crafts we got were more like adjustments to the entire thing, like from normal to a true form, making it stronger and with an additional skill attached to it. Like with Estelle, it was like true pommel, which was stronger and it healed a little bit of the damage towards ourselves, which is, to say, it's a very good thing to have. But I really want to see more like area attack S-crafts, because you know me by now with the other game as well, that I love it when an S-craft goes over an area offensively. Like the higher attack power on a singular target is great, but having the ability to attack an entire group, damaging them, all of them at the same time, that's just amazing to me. That's also the reason why I feel like I need to go as quickly as I can towards the L or all region magics. But I think that would be very beneficial. Also, probably really expensive EP wise. Ah, red guard. If you want to guard yourself, then we'll take you out last. Yeah, and that's also a skill that we need to make sure that how our party ends up with which characters. We definitely need one person that's a bit specialized in Earth magic. So we can have the group Earth guard. Because against bosses, this is going to be very, very useful. Alright, I think after this one we can walk ahead a little bit further and only attack enemies that are, let's just say, unique, that we haven't fought yet.
Take that.
Because trust me, in between episodes or even in this episode when I will move to one area to the other, we'll fight plenty. We'll get there. Yeah, it does seem that the turtles are more magical based, that we need to use magic to defeat them, and these are more than capable of being dealt with physically. Just in order to save our EP a bit.
Nighty night, kitty cats.
Alright, so how deep are you gonna be, monster? Alright, so the limestone cave is still an active one. Because the forest to the southern part of Ruin, which I still say there was a forest there in the first chapter, we couldn't access that. So I wonder if that's gonna be like things like that here as well. Like areas we could go before and aren't accessible anymore. Of course, and against areas, new areas that we haven't seen before. Okay, there has to be a chest here, come on. Found a frog. Back in the good old days, this requires keys to open. Yeah, I'm just glad they didn't, because I want all the chests. What the hell? That we were getting so little monsters in the chest that, to be honest, I was forgetting that they could be in there. Oh, that's huge. Damn, that's a very big walk for such a monster. Yes, all of them. Perfect.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty. Take that.
Ooh, not as much damage as I would like. Oh well, I think we do just need to take it a bit. Oh, then we need to do this because if they hit Estelle while she's petrified, she will shatter and die, and I don't want that. And I think Lightrise is also an ailment recovery. Let's hope I'm right, or else this is going to be a learning moment. Yes. Resurrection, recovery, and healing. So yes. So now we need to consider having petrify protection. I don't know if we saw that in the stores. This is a very dangerous group. Sleep, petrify. What else do they have? Come on. This is really dangerous. Come on, hit her again. I'm being absolutely annihilated here. With no fault by my own. They're just... Because right now, she cannot attack. If she attacks, she's dead. She needs to heal herself. And I'm going to use an item, because if that monster that's right in front of her decides to attack her in her face, she's gone.
Right.
And the reason why I'm not using the Escrow of Estelle and Sherazade is one, they're asleep, and second of all, I want to use their area abilities. Happy trigger, sniper shot, quick draw, yes. Olivier to the rescue! Alright, there's one. Alright, let's turn this around in our own favor. And Charizard, I think it's time you wake up. I know you're a bit older than the rest, but come on. We need your input. Oh, that monster is really, really annoying. No, no, no. Stay away from her. Yeah, but if that's the only enemy that is petrified, I think we can just let it be. Oh god, I didn't even see her HP. Oh, let the thing... Yes. Just as his strongest attack that doesn't have any ailments, she can do something about it. Alright, what do we have stat-wise? 2000, still much. Vomit, acid and petrified foes. Okay, so I could technically... No, I couldn't have prepared for it because it's not an extermination. Yeah, I'm impressed with the Fairie Epitaph. That's the for sure. Yes. Healing is not strong enough. Magic, wind and water. Stone, of course, that's petrify. It's protected against. Same protection for the tortoises. Okay, so I'm choosing healing over anything else. Yeah, I could use a crop, but I think magic would be a better one. And yeah, even though I would love to use this, it's totally useless in this situation. Yes, still critical. Yeah, and there is the enemy to focus on. It will be, of course, the Epitaph. Yes, use water. Yeah, I want that gone. The tortoise, I don't care. We can take care of that. This is absolutely no problem. It's not a threat. Well, I am planning to fight a little bit after this chest to get the CP back. I might as well use it. On the other hand, if there's no need, why do it? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it should be over now. Yes. Good opponent. What? Is still alive? Alright. Good on the aerial. It has got to have like 1 HP left or something. Like happens so many times in this playthrough so far.
Night, kitty cats.
Damn, 3 level ups, nice. And no new skills. Mirage Ring. It's just actually still full of treasure. Problem is, the rest of the monsters are on break. Sorry, kid. Well, after a fight like that, I'm pretty sure they can use a break. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. We got like a very nice gift last time. Which I'm very trying to think of reasons to use it. Is this one. CP up 10%. I really loved that one in the first chapter. But what is this? Prevents petrify. Well, that's actually quite logical because the enemy was petrify orientated. What did Moonglass do? Prevents poison and blind. Okay, it's actually not too bad. I am thinking that changing this to Gladiator Headband would be beneficial. We do, however, will need to use her CP a bit more, so to be more useful. If we constantly are on 200%, we're not using it, and we're losing defense point and the ability for CP. And I do have to say, if we get a character like Joshua, who has a pretty decent area attack, you know what? While I'm saying this, I'm more saying, why don't we give it to Olivier? He's not like Joshua, like in strength-wise, but he does have a really decent S-craft over an area. And a normal craft as well. Might be even better. And I think long barrel is nice, but he can already shoot pretty far, I think. Let's test it out before anything else. Alright, so right now I'm gonna fight around a little bit. I don't think we need to fight a lot, but I do want to recover the CP of Olivier and of course a dear old Chloe a little bit. So I will see you in a minute or two. Well, it literally took me 3 fights to get their CP over 100, so... But I'm still glad I did, because it will really help against the extermination monsters. I'm not saying I need to use it, but it's one of those things that's really useful to have. And they did it. They blocked the path, which from a certain standpoint from the Brazier Guild is actually a good thing to do. People don't need to be in there. Closed due to excessive monster activity. Royal Army. I totally agree with that choice. Slightly saddened that it's blocked off, but I like this way better than with the forest, because the forest just wasn't there anymore. Here, it's there, because it's part of the tunnel, but they closed it off because of monster activity, which is a very natural thing to do for the Royal Army, especially in a world like this. Ooh, that's a new one. I think we fought them at the monsters. Yeah, I think every monster that's in the tunnel was in that chest. Which, if you think about it, is actually quite a feat. No wonder they were so pissed off. Ah, yes. The bubbles. Yeah, and the gladiator headband on Olivier.
Take that.
Yeah, the increase is like 15 points per attack, 99. Which is really decent. So that will allow me to abuse his crafts a bit more. And of course give him a little bit more reason to stay in my party if we get the choice in the future. And let's be honest, Olivier is actually not a very bad character to have. Really decent amount of EP if you maxed it out. And he has pretty decent skills, let's be honest. Yes, let's fish. I don't think this is a soul, I think this is just a freshwater. So let's keep the normal rod. And of course the standard poly. Let's catch 2 things, just to see what's in here. So what did it say? Oh, I clicked it way too much. Did it say not the right rod, not the right fish maybe? Doesn't seem like this is a good spot. I still want to try. Gonna do one earth worm. Then I'm gonna change the rod, see if that helps. Ah, oh, finally got something and then it just got away. Come on. The more I can't catch something, the more I want it. Damn, that's a big carp. 2 reviving bombs. I want to know what a shrimplet does. Maybe it was a good place because we used the wrong bait. The fish in this water just didn't like it. It could be a thing, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Seeing as with the earthworm we get a miss or we catch it, and with the other ones it's not a good place. I think that's more like a hint that we're not using the right rod or bait. I think in this case it's the bait. We're learning. But I'm pretty sure along the way we'll get more hints from the Fishermen's Guild members. Am I missing something? Or is the tunnel a bit longer than I thought it was? Jesus Christ. Was it really that long in the Trails the first chapter? Huh. Yeah. Well, we're having a quick rundown of the entire tunnel, apparently. Let's see, yeah. So these 2 roads will probably lead to a chest. Hopefully not another monster one. And probably is. Alright, we gotta mentally prepare ourselves that there's another group in there.
Take that!
Resist. What do you do?
Well, that takes care of that.
Gemini boots. Alright. You open a chest and wait for an item to levitate? Really? From a chest into your hands, but nothing happens. Ah, so we did go all around. I was thinking, what's that on the other side of the wall? Oh, let us just see if there's any good boots. Women only. Decorative shoes, pettily armored with star plates. Well, if it increases my stats, they can put on there whatever the hell they want. Let's be honest, stats first, looks second. That's it, that's the monster. I'm gonna go to the side points first, in case there is a monster chest in there. EP charge. As you close the empty chest, you weigh the pluses and minuses of staying in there. Jump out and scare the next person who checks it. If there's gonna be a chest in this game that actually does that, like we open it up and a person jumps out of it to scare us, this is gonna be a 10 out of 10, regardless what happens in the story. Which is kindly unfair because the first chapter already got like a 9 out of 10 for me. You're not taking this whole one item per chest thing, are you? Nope, definitely not. And Death Blow 2. The empty chest shape tempts you to climb on top of it and start writing the next great Sumerian novel. You somehow resist the urge. Yes. I think number 2 is the one that breaks, right? Yeah, 100% kills the enemy, but breaks. Yeah, we don't want that. We want Death Blow 1. Because I am a person that doesn't like to use up items. I want to be able to just put it away whenever I want. Not that I attack one enemy, I kill it, and it dies. You could technically use it for a certain combat situation, because if it sets it 100% kills an enemy. You can wonder, and if anybody knows, let me know, because I would be actually very interested in it. Does it work on bosses? I think not, but if it did, can you imagine the implications? Because Diablo 2 is not freely available, you don't buy it, I think. Does it mean that if the 2 or 3 you get through the game, you can try to fight an enemy that's giving you a really hard time, and just use that Diablo 2 to outright kill it? I don't think I would probably do it, but it would be very intriguing to know if that was actually possible. Definitely. Alright, let's go attack this monster and see how hard he is. Damn, an entire group. Let's see, what are we gonna do? An amphibious monster that lurks on the ground, has poison tongue, can call for backup. An amphibious monster can call his male counterpart for backup. Yeah. We have to be careful. I think we need to deal with it as fast as possible, because this feels that it could possibly be like a never-ending fight. Which is bad and good at the same time, meaning that we get a shit ton of Sepith, but also a lot of chance to die. We don't have any useful item drops. Okay, I'm going to pick the one that's furthest away. And I am gonna use my S-Craft on it, and then with Olivier that's next, I'm gonna first attack. We should get enough CP to reach 200, and then use his S-Craft at the fullest potential. That will be a great start to this fight. And then I need to decide whether or not I will use Charizard's S-Craft or use individual abilities, because both can be really nice. Again, impressed with the power of it. We're gonna mix it out. Okay, Olivier, I have to say, I'm slightly disappointed in your actions. I don't think she has an area skill just yet. I haven't focused on it. Just check her crafts. Impede. Oh, we haven't used a chain in a long time, haven't we? Well, if there's one left, we definitely want to try and use it. Yeah, seeing as that they don't have really particular weaknesses against elementals, which technically would still be more damaging than a physical attack, I do like her groups. Damn, very underwhelming. Ooh. Yeah, we really need to get rid of the frogs. Definitely. Olivier, can you possibly not miss? Thank you.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
Nice area attack, but a lot less damage than I would have loved for them to have. And the one area attack she has is where the enemies are protected against. Meh. Alright. Massive boulder on enemies. We can do that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna focus on getting rid of the frogs. Because the other ones, annoying, but they cannot call more enemies. So once the frogs are gone, it's just a matter of time. Stay in the area. Yeah, that's what I mean. Again, it's decent damage, but I wanted so much more. Okay, good. That's one gone. Yeah, I'm just trying to check what her HP is on all the characters, because I do think I want to use Chloe's S-Craft to heal everybody up. Is Olivier so far behind because of the S-Craft he used? Because I pushed him in front? It is, isn't it? Alright, let's see, where are we at? That's gonna be that. Almost that. Still too far to be that. Let's do a hurricane. Oh, come on! 3 enemies that should have been dead.
Now, light of the heavens, heal these battered wings. Radiant flash!
Oh, when Olivier gets his turn, they're definitely gonna be down. Wait. Wasn't there someone else that was... Okay, I think I'm start... Do they have attack delay on their attacks? Okay, let's keep an eye on that. Oh yeah, it's a ground attack. Beautiful.
Let's do this thing!
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we need to try and focus on getting rid of the leader. Alright, Olivier. Can you do it? Can you take it out?
Take that.
Nicely done. Yeah, call all the allies you want. It's not gonna matter. You're still gonna die down here. It's actually a really nice move.
You up.
Been a beautiful saying to go with it. Love it. Let's just use magic, why not? I think I accidentally pressed my trigger. Because I moved a little bit fast. I think there's a speed up for combat, which I in general don't like to use while I'm recording. Yes. Oh, come on. I thought you were gonna have that. Well, I have to say, it was actually a really nice fight. I like that.
Seems you came up short.
Yes, Olivier learned chain 2. A more powerful chain, or can we now chain with 2 people? And now the question is, why did he learn it first and not Estelle? Alright, let's check it. Where do we check actually skills? Let's see. Yeah, we see where it is. I just need to use it in combat, I think. Yeah, chain 2. Yes. Alright. And Air Letten will probably be blocked off, seeing as we're not working in that area no more. Oh, we can. Hey guys. If you're coming here through the tunnel, you must either be insanely brave or on the hell of an urgent job. Yeah, a little bit of both. Damn, this episode's already getting pretty long. That's where you get a very vicious monster in the box and a very good extermination quest. Hey, welcome to the Air Letten checkpoint. As always, we don't get many visitors, so we're taking it easy. An old friend of mine, Tico, and I are traveling across historic sites. I'm gonna take a ton of shots of these famous buildings and practice my camera work. Phew, so this is Air Letten, huh? Historical stone buildings and the Lhotse waterway waterfall? It's just as good as the book says. Oh, bracers. The Royal Army is also investigating into that criminal organization. Though, ultimately, it's being kept quiet, so to not cause the citizenry any anxiety. Yep, as long as we don't have anything substantial and their threats are not immediately apparent to hurt the public, keep it on the down low until we know a lot more. And also in that way, we will not tip them off that we are investigating or giving them any information about our investigation. Hey, welcome! You came at a good time. I've been so dang sleepy for a while. I imagine so. Sounds like there was an earthquake over at the Wolf Fort a bit ago. I bet the soldiers were freaking out. Oh, I like this. Because, to be honest, I wouldn't expect to be able to be here. But I'm glad they're allowing us to, because now we're getting text about the area we're actually in. An earthquake at Wolf Fort. That soldier is a little bit loud. He is. They don't happen much in Liberl, but earthquakes are scary. After all, the freaking earth just starts jumping under your feet. Anything new we can buy? Which would be incredible if they did that. Like I said, not everybody would think about just going here, because this is actually part of Ruin. Ah, there it is. Once we get through there, it's the Ruin region. We don't have time to waste in other regions, so let's go back. Alright. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back all the way to the Sai Central Factory. And next time, we're gonna go to the Bracer Guild, talk to Kilika to activate the quest that she has for us. And of course to report the quest that we have done. To see if we're gonna get anything nice. And I'm hoping that Kilika's quest will also involve going to the road that we need to test our gun with, that Olivier has. And Sneak peek on this one, if you're still here of course, is that for the testing of the gun we need to fight 10 battles in that area. I'm thinking we're gonna do at least 20. And hear me out. The reason for it? Because in Trails the first chapter we had a quest in the same area by testing the boots. We said we need to go to a certain amount of locations. I accidentally forgot one location and therefore I didn't get an extra bonus. So I'm thinking if we do something extra for this quest, like more battles, which in turn for him will be more information on the weapon and the testing capabilities, maybe we get a bonus too. Like a better gun version, or we can keep the testing model, more BP points. I think it's worth it. And besides, with 10 extra fights, we get 10 more fights with extra Sepith. And like I said, for multiple episodes now, I really need to do something with that. So yeah. So the more we have, the better it is for us, because it's potential money, and we can use it to unlock some slots on our ornaments, which is always a good thing. So I'm gonna go back to Zeiss, and I will see you all there in the next episode. Until then, all have a great morning, day, wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.